You're watching News Channel 18 at 6. News from where you live.
Well, Sally Hunt knew she was running out of options to save her small dog. She decided to call a man whose job was to help people who had lost an arm or a leg. Sally's dog was born with incomplete back legs, and the only way to save him was to fix his legs. In tonight's Heroes Among Us, meet a man who helped save a dog and change one woman's life. Doug Mullen builds prosthetics. For the last 23 years, he has designed and fitted limbs for people using carbon fiber and flexible plastic. Mullen also builds leg, arm, back, and neck braces. But what he had never done was build prosthetic legs for an animal. That changed when Sally Hunt called.
I said, he does people. He's not going to take care of my pet, but I called Doug, spoke to him about it. He didn't even hesitate. He said, hey, bring that pup in, let's see what we can do.
We took a look. Sally brought Mike in, and it was pretty simple what I had to do.
Sally says her Chihuahua, Mike, was born handicapped. One back leg was immediately amputated, and the other back leg had no bone or muscle below the knee. Mike couldn't walk, and there was nothing more her veterinarian could do.
It's just a stub there, okay? And every time he put it down, it would make sores on it again, so that was going to get worse and worse.
Mullen owns Midwest Brace and Limb. He was born with spina bifida and became interested in prosthetics when at the age of 16, his leg was amputated below his knee.
The amputees, I see them from when they lose their leg or before to their first step with their new prosthetic, and it just makes me feel good when I can show them how easy it is to walk on a prosthetic.
Mullen took a plaster mold of what was left of Mike's back leg. After a few attempts, Mullen made a prosthetic leg for Mike that fit perfectly.
Because he really has saved, I don't know what would have happened to Mike with no legs at all. I mean, he probably would have had to been put to sleep. I don't know what else I'd have ever done. And Doug just didn't hesitate. He just did it.
Mike's her buddy, so it makes me feel real good that we can do something like that.
Now Mike can run and play, something he could not do before. Mullen created a different prosthetic for Mike to wear in the evening to help what's left of his leg heal from the sores.
He saved Mike's life, and he gave him back to me. I'm retired. I live alone, and in a year, this pup has just became everything to me.
Sally says Mike was born without full back legs because there were so many dogs in that litter. Mullen says he used a very light plastic for Mike's prosthetic because the Chihuahua is so small he had to be able to walk around with his new leg. Mullen did not charge for the service. He says he was happy he could help. Mike recently turned 1 year old.